What's up, YouTube? Today I figured I'd make a quick video on how to change the shocks on a 2006 Chevy Silverado, two-wheel drive. It's a bit different than the four, a lot simpler. So I already got one side done. You can see this thing is wore out. We got some KYB Monomax. Got the one side done. So you're gonna have one bolt right here, or a nut, and then you got a hat and a rubber grommet under that. I'll show you in a minute. And then you'll have man, my voice messing up, another two bolts on either side of the shock right here. So first off, we'll get our impact and our socket for our lug nuts. Do not use the impact to put these back on. You will mess them up. Got that off. I'm gonna get the jack rolled around here and get this thing jacked up and see what we can do with it. Parts everywhere for the Blazer that's still sitting. Finally got a transmission and everything in it. I gotta excuse my garage. Been moving, so everything's a wreck. Always make sure your wheels are chalked. And jack it up. Alright, we're gonna grab our impact and bust our lug nuts loose. Oh, how y'all like my rigged up stuff I had to use here? If it works. Is it stupid? Little man ain't got enough power for that one. Let's try one more time. Oh yeah, there we go. And get this thing off the ground. Alright. Take them the rest of the way off. Wham bam. Alright. I'm gonna get everything set up real quick and then I'll come right back on here. Alright. So we got our shock ready. Got everything set up. We're gonna get our 15mm and take the top bolt that's up here off first. OCD. Alright, y'all gotta bear with me because doing this with one hand's just, you know, extra easy. know, this might be a 14. I might have, yeah, oh no, it's 15. I grabbed a 16. Oh, all right. There we go. Always wear the proper foot protection. What are some ugly toes, ain't they? Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright. We're gonna get our impact. Alright, so what's happening is this tube is spinning right here. So, pro tip, get a pair of vice grips or locking pliers, whatever you got, and don't let your sockets run away. Get a pair of vice grips. And I'm going to clamp it up here on the top. That might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Started to spin again. Alright, so we're going to reclamp our vice grips. Let's take about a quarter turn out of these things. Went the wrong way. I still don't like it. Let's go another little bit. Motherfucking. Give me a second. Alright, now we got them on there good. Let's try it again. Boom. Got it out. Alright. So that's one side. Now we have two 13s on the bottom. I'll grab a 13 real quick. Maybe, what do we got here? 13. Alright, another two I was telling you about are gonna be right here. Let's grab those real quick. My bad, I cut that video out, but got one. And I kept my pliers on it so it don't fall, so it's holding it. Probably could have took the bottom side out first. Wouldn't have hurt nothing. So now I'm gonna pop my pliers loose. Oh, that sucker just dropped out. Lean it back. Pull it out. Alright, so I figured one more thing I should mention is up here on the top side. You have a hat and then a grommet. You pull these off, and there's a spacer in between them right there. There's another grommet and hat on the bottom side. And right here. So the specific shocks that I had gotten, they do not call for these. It fits right down in this one. You can see it's got the grooves. And it sits down there. The specific shocks I got do not call for that, but you do want your setup to have you're gonna have your hats on the bottom and bot. Man, what in the world's going on with me today? But basically, you're gonna get a hat. You'll put it on your grommet. It goes on. Snug it up to the hat or washer, whatever you may prefer to call it. OCD. And then you'll slide it in from the bottom, and then on the other side, this side, you'll have your control arm between them, and then you'll put your other grommet and then your hat on the top of it. All right, I'll get back with you in just a minute. Another pro tip, put your bottom bolts in first, the 213s you took out on the bottom. After you slide this thing in, you might have to jack it up a little bit more because it's not high enough. But you got to come in kind of from the inside out like this and then go up with it. But put your 2 bottom bolts in first. That way you can get to your top stud a lot easier. My bad, y'all. I got sidetracked by the neighbor. He came over, started talking. Completely forgot to take a video of the reinstall and afterwards. It's kind of hard to do the work with a potato in your hand anyway. Currently I'm filming on my phone. I've got to get some better stuff, a GoPro and a stand or something, or even a stand for my phone would make it easier. Everything is basically the opposite of the way it came out. You go in from the bottom, put your 213s in, snug them, not tight, and then you got to let your jack down a little bit, put something under your lower control arm before you let it down. That way you can compress the spring enough to get your grommet, your hat, and then your nut on the top. And then basically just tighten everything up and put your wheel back on, tighten your lugs, and roll. It was a night and day difference in the ride. Those KYB mono, pretty doggone good. I wish I'd have got a comparison of the 2 shocks beside one another, because I think it had like AutoZone house brand or something like that in it before. But I mean, the difference was like that was the house brand and the monos are like that. So major difference. Probably going to be doing the rears here soon, and hopefully I'll have better equipment so I can get a good video for y'all on that. Sorry again. I'll catch y'all on the next one.